Hi and welcome. Today I have a freshly washed K&N filter and a K&N filter refresh or clean and re-lubricate kit. In this video I will talk about the pros and cons of this one, why you could consider getting one, and the reasons why that might not be a good idea for your use case. It's not a paid advert, so that's just my experience based on my opinion, based on my knowledge and experience, and sharing it with you if it helps. So let's put this aside. What makes the K&N filters different from, let's say, ordinary filters? I'll try to draw it. The ordinary filters usually have a mesh, and when the dirt tries to get in, it gets stuck on one of those areas of the mesh, and as you can see, after a while the amount of air that can pass through the filter is smaller and smaller because the filter gets clogged up. K&N filter has a lot less thick mesh, and it works in principle a lot like forests or bush. When wind blows dust through them, they have large parts, but they are crisscrossed, so the air can flow in a bit of a twisting way, but the lubrication that you put on the filter makes any dust and dirt particles stick to the mesh, but still, because the mesh is a lot greater in size, it still allows air to flow, so the filter doesn't clog up nearly as quickly. You can say that within 2 service intervals, whatever that is for your motorcycle or automobile, the filter has the airflow doesn't diminish, and the filtering remains more or less the same, because the oil gets the parts get stuck on the oily sections, and then they soak in oil, and so they become sticky as well. So, and you can see that when you're cleaning it. So that's the reason why it works. However, if you use off-road in very dry environments with a lot of dust or sand, I am not sure how well it performs. Does the filtering work well enough for normal driving and riding on paved roads and similar and slight off-road, let's say the country roads? It works okay in my experience, no engine problems, no dirt, nothing, but I haven't tested it thoroughly. And if I see folks in Paris-Dakar rally use K&N filters, I haven't checked that, then it would mean that it probably works okay also in such heavily dusty conditions. So that's, let's say, perhaps a downside, but I cannot confirm it nor deny it. The more serious downside is that you need to take it out and spend some time to clean it when you're replacing it, and then you need to wait for it for some 24 hours to dry, and then you can oil it and install it. That is a bit more of a hassle compared to just putting in a new filter and closing it all up and calling it a day. That's one downside. I made videos about how to clean them and how to lubricate them. I will make those pop up, if I don't forget, in your top right hand corner when I upload this, and maybe put them in the video's description. If I forget, please remind me. So that's a bit of a downside, and in terms of any saving money, they last. You just wash them and re-lubricate them. You don't throw them away, but you need to buy it's better if you use the special degreaser. I'm not sure if other degreasers work as well and how they work, and the same goes for the lubricant. They will not publish what are the contents of those so that you can buy anything in your supermarket. So that's one thing. So those can last for quite a few changes, but you need to buy those. And also the filter, when you are buying it, it costs a lot more than a standard filter. So it takes a lot of years, and not counting the time that you need to wash it and lubricate it. Time is money in many ways. So I'm not sure if the advertising that they do about saving money is really has any sense. I wouldn't say that it will save you any money, not even in the long run, but it will make your engine airflow be as it should be throughout the whole year or the service interval. And for my Yamaha Phaser, the old with carburetors FZS 600 model, it's made from the factory to run a little bit rich on fuel, so having a bit better airflow definitely does not harm that engine. However, K&N, as far as I know, sells special filters if you really want officially increased airflow. The standard replacements for standard filters are in the ballpark value. The main difference is that the amount of air that passes through doesn't diminish as the filter gets clogged up. So it's not a really, officially increased airflow if you buy a standard K&N replacement for your filter. So that's all I have for you today. That's all I have to say about K&N filters. I hope you find this video informative and educational. If you like it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit that bell notification. And if you wish to support my work, you can support me via Patreon on patreon.com/BikeGremlin. And for any questions, comments, and corrections especially, I would recommend that you use the BikeGremlin forum at bikegremlin.net, because that lets everyone search and find the questions, answers, or corrections, and it's a lot better than YouTube comment section and how YouTube handles those. So that's the whole video. Cheers, stay cool.